Okay, it's recording.
All right, welcome to the Columbia Chess Club News Network with another edition of Chess Player of the Month. For January 2026, we have Mike Reisman. So, how did you get into chess, Mike?
There were a number of influences. I was afraid of chess because I had a bad experience when I was in middle school with one of my teachers who humiliated me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and so I wouldn't play it. But I still wanted to learn to play chess. And I had a friend who gave me a set of tournament chess pieces, and some time ago, about 3 years ago, and they sat in their little pouches all that time. And then last May, Duolingo started their training course in chess, and I started doing that, and I started looking around for a chess club, or other people who wanted to play. And after a few dead ends, stumbled upon this chess club, which is only 10 minutes from my house, so it's absolutely wonderful.
I'm glad we're close for you. What is your favorite thing about the Columbia Chess Club?
When I got here, I felt welcomed, and the people were humble and nice, and that's partly what lured me in, because I didn't feel like I had to put on any airs, or I wasn't under any pressure to perform, and I still not. So I'm happy about that.
Okay. What's been your most memorable game or moment at the club?
Actually, it was today when I got to play Grandmaster for a few.
Oh, International Master.
International Master, there you go.
International Master Danny Wrench is currently in the building doing a Q&A and blitzing. So it's a notable event for everyone at the club. So you've been playing chess for 4 months now here with us. Have you developed a favorite opening or chess style yet?
I have not, but I almost always open with King's Pawn.
Okay. E4 is best by test. I recommend sticking with that. Who is your favorite chess player, past or present, and why?
Ooh. I don't remember names. I really enjoy reading some of the accounts of the lives of some of the 19th century chess players, the greats in the early 20th century. I would have a hard time picking one particular one, except for, well, he lived a long time ago. The one I'm thinking of is Spanish.
Roy Lopez?
Yes, Roy Lopez.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
Well, that's a hard question, because I just liked some of the things he did, and you know, that was what, 300 years ago. It was a long time ago.
It was.
And I'm still reading more. You know, I've been doing this for 4 months, so I haven't been able to tackle everything.
Yeah, it's a lifelong pursuit for sure. What's one thing you've learned from playing in tournaments?
Okay, I've only done about 3 tournaments, and keeping a cool head is probably the most important thing, and really considering my move and taking my time. Probably that's the most thing. I would frequently have plenty of time on the clock and make sudden moves that were not good. They were blunders often. But I've stopped doing that pretty much.
All right, so you're saying keep a cool head, so remaining calm under pressure, and slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, those are 2 good lessons. How do you prepare for a tournament or a tough opponent? Are you even to that level? And I guess I would imagine you probably just go in and try to just see what happens. But maybe you do have something.
A lot of that is I'm not emotionally invested in most of the games. I was a little bit when I did my first tournament, the South Carolina Senior Championship, and I felt I did pretty well. I mean, I didn't win any games, but I held my own and I didn't embarrass myself. So that was important. And one thing I have learned from chess is that chess is like in life. If you make a certain decision early in the game, it affects the outcome many moves down the road. And I found that to be true in life. There's things you can do that will help you or hurt you, that you can do innocently early in your life that can make a difference, and positive and negative.
Okay. I do want to commend you. The senior championship is a heck of a first tournament. So, how was that for you?
I enjoyed it. I met a lot of really nice people. Somebody who I don't even know walked up to me, and he heard me talking to somebody else, and he handed me a book, and he said, "This is for you." And I'm not even sure who it was.
Okay.
And it is a good book. So it was pretty.
What book was it?
It is actually Chess for Juniors, I think it's called.
That's a good first book.
Yeah.
It's a good first book.
And since I bought 4, 5, 6 other books.
And soon you'll end up like me.
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
What advice would you give to someone just starting out in chess, since you're so new yourself?
Well, it's relatively easy because I'm not invested. I'm not invested in any game, really. I just want to do my best and see more and more and experience the game. So that's worked out for me, because since I'm not emotionally, I'm sure when I win, I haven't won a first game. I've played 59 games in my life over the board, and I have yet to win a game. However, I'm starting to win on some of the online things.
Okay.
Occasionally, about 55 or 60% of the time I'm winning.
All right, so you're starting to see some progress.
I'm seeing progress.
That's good. Chess is one of those things where you can measure your progress. Like, you start doing one thing and try and improve, and eventually you're going to start seeing that improvement after you put the investment. So that's pretty cool. What's a goal you have for your chess journey this year?
Winning a game.
An over the board game?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we are all going to root for you on that one.
Thank you.
Do you have any non-chess hobbies or interests?
Oh yes. Well, I have a large collection of plants, relatively large for somebody who lives in an apartment. But I have some of those plants that I had four or five of them that I've had since I was in middle school or high school, and kept them going all these years.
So I don't want to put an age on you, but I'm going to assume like those plants got to be at least 40 years old.
Some of them are closer to 50.
50-year-old plants. That is impressive. Okay, I didn't know that about you. And I also know that you are a notable musician, right?
I am a musician. I'm not that notable, but I compose music. I play the violin and a bunch of other musical instruments, and I enjoy that. I also repair violins for a living, and that's what I spend most of my time doing when I'm not playing chess.
Very cool. Yeah, I know we have several musicians in here at this club, so that's pretty cool. Is there anything else you would like to add to your interview, Mr. Chess Player of the Month?
Well, I appreciate the honor. I was shocked when I heard it, and very pleased, because I have put in a lot of time. And I've recently taken the suggestion of both Sean Miller and Brandon to do puzzles every day, and I'm now worked up to doing approximately 250 a day.
250 a day?
Yes. The last month I've done that. And that's helped a lot.
Wow. You've been doing 250 puzzles a day?
Yes.
That is pretty cool. Where are you doing them on?
Mostly on WeChess.
Okay.
But I do about 4 puzzles a day on chess.com.
Okay. That's impressive. Well, let's give it up for Mike Reisman. January 2026, Player of the Month.